Alright, ladies and gents, okay, and now this is the second part, well, it's not the second, another lesson, inversely proportional, okay? So we're still looking at two variables, x and y. Let's see if they're directly proportional. How do I know if two variables are directly proportional? We have to have the same ratio. 1 to 18. Is 1 to 18 the same as 2 or to 9? Okay, you can clearly see not. I had to multiply that by 2, but here I actually divided by 2. Another way of that I told you that's inverse or directly proportional is that there's a certain constant of proportionality. In other words, if I divide y by the x every time, I'm going to get the same constant. So 18 divided by 1 is 1. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I'm getting different k's. So obviously it's not constant. If it's a constant, it has to be constant. It can't change. So that's definitely, these two are definitely not directly proportional. Let's do the plots here. So 1 and 18, somewhere like this. 2 and 9, somewhere around here. 3 and 6 is just about there. And I can just tell you that basically the graph that we're going to get is something like that. So when you create a graph like that, that suggests that the variables are inversely proportional. Okay? Another thing that happens when two variables are inversely proportional is that if you multiply x times y, you will get the same numbers. Check that out. In this case, 1 times 18, I'll just write it down like this. xy is 1 times 18 is 18. 2 times 9, all right, 18 times 1 is the same as 2 times 9. Okay? It's the same as 3 times 6. It's always 18. So if you, before we had y divided by x give you always the same number. If you multiply them, it's the same number. Okay? Now check this out. Okay? If I write x times y, I must get the same number every time. In this case, it's 18. Right? So I'll write x times y equal 18. If I rearrange it to find out what is y equal, okay, I'll have to get rid of that x. I'll divide both sides by x. So y will be equal to 18 divided by x. Whenever you have, I'll write down in different colors, y equal k over x, that means it's inversely proportional. Okay? That's inversely proportional. With a different color, when I have y equal kx, that's directly proportional. Okay? So a small little change, just shoving the x at the bottom, look what a huge change it makes to the graph. Here we had a straight line from the origin, now we've got this little curve. Okay? So y equal 18 over x. Now, once I know what is that k, in this case is 18, okay? Once I know what it is, and how do I know what it is? I just multiply x times y. So 1 times 18, 2 times 19 is 18, okay? So k is 18 in this case. In another case, it could be something else, it could be minus 2. But once I know what it is, and I write it like that, then questions like that are easy peasy, okay? So here I want to know when x is 4, what is y? Well, if I put it in this way, then I can write down y equal 18 divided by 4. 18 divided by 4 is 4.5, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So I'm going to write that down in another color, 4.5, okay? Here, I'm told that y is 10, and I want to find out the x. So I'm going to substitute, okay? Instead of y, I'm going to write 10. Instead of x, I'm just going to write x. I don't know what it is. And now I need to find out what x is. How do I rearrange this? This I know some students struggle a little bit more. What you're going to do is, first of all, time it by x. So that's going to push it up. 10x equal 18. And now we want to get rid of the 10. So we'll have x by itself. So we do that by dividing by 10. These lines, okay, I haven't taught you last year. I tend to use these lines to show whatever we do to one side, we must do to the other side. Okay, so if I'm to get rid of that x, I need to multiply by x, then I must multiply this side by x as well. Okay, to get rid of this 10, I divide by 10, but I must divide it by 10 in the other side as well. So the answer is x equal 18 divided by 10, 1, 8. And that's the answer here. Okay? Hopefully that sorted that out. Questions are not too difficult. Good luck.